I think we have to look at the big picture themes in this election. So we've got the anti-establishment appeal, and then we've got the theme of the anti-Trump alternative. And if we break it down and look first at Cruz, we see that Cruz does well among evangelical and values voters, but he does not do well among economy, jobs, and terrorism voters. And so if hypothetically we were in an election with Trump versus Cruz as the choices, we would see Trump win. And if we look at Rubio as the alternative, Rubio has no appeal whatsoever to the anti-establishment movement of this particular election. Plus, he's been such a tough campaigner that the other campaigns of Bush, for example, and then even Cruz probably would be so upset that the voters would not go in support of Rubio. And so as between Rubio and Trump, we see that Trump also prevails. What we're not talking about today, and what anyone who's interested in pursuing this anti-Trump alternative needs to consider, is that John Kasich can appeal to both. He can appeal both to anti-Trump and anti-establishment. Remember, he was not liked in Congress because he was such a maverick, but he's balanced the budget, he's managed an economy. He comes from Ohio, where he appeals to a number of working class individuals. So if we're really looking for an alternative, the logical choice actually is to steer our attention toward John Kasich.
Interesting.
We have to look at the electability, which is crucial and always a problem in these Republican primaries. But we know at this point that the Democratic base is somewhat depressed, with only 2/3 of voters showing up in Nevada as compared with 2008. And so what we need to really pay attention to is who might actually draw those voters out in November. And it's going to be the candidates on the Republican side who really evoke the strong emotions of the left.